The Defense Force is reportedly preparing settlers for the mass uprising of Palestinians expected after the UN votes on a Palestinian statehood in September. Well, the preparations include handing out tear gas and stun grenades to civilians. RT's Paula Sleer has more on how Israelis are bracing themselves for what they see as imminent unrest.
The Israeli army is preparing for what it's calling Operation Summer Seeds. It is preparing for September, when it's widely expected that the United Nations General Assembly will vote in favor of establishing a Palestinian state. Now, the army has identified red lines around every settlement in this country. What this means is that as Palestinian protesters approach a settlement, at first they will be fired at with tear gas. If they then continue to approach closer to the settlement, soldiers will be given the order to fire at their feet and use any other kinds of means they feel is necessary for dispersing a crowd. The army does seem to be desperate. It has been holding intensive training for internal security establishments within the settlements themselves. It's also giving specific orders on what settlers should do if people approach their borders, if indeed the roads are blocked, if they fear that someone has infiltrated their community. It is also a growing fear here that come September there will be shortages in fuel, gas and groceries, particularly within the settlements. And to this order, settlers have been given the instruction to stock up now. The working assumption of the Israeli defense establishment is that come September there will be violence, there will be confrontations between Israelis and Palestinians, there will be what is being termed here public disorder. What we're hearing from the army and from the various reports that are being bandied about is that they anticipate that there will be marches by Palestinians to main roads, to interjunctions between main streets, that there will be protests held outside communities, that there will be the destruction and the damaging of any kind of symbols that are associated with the Israeli government. And to this end, the army is also preparing for the worst case scenario, which is essentially violence, shooting and any kind of terrorist activities.